So we're from the Sacramento Kings. My name is Kyle.
I'm Tracy.
Tracy. We're both social
media producers.
Producers, yeah. So we do a lot of stuff with social media. A lot of the day-to-day content that you see on any of our social media stuff, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all that kind of stuff. And so we had a friend who was supposed to be here from our content team, but he couldn't be here. So we're representing him, and we're going to show you a little bit of what we do, what they do, and what the Kings do as a whole. So we have some examples that we're going to run through here. And again, this is going to be a pretty back and forth thing too. So if you have any questions, feel free to jump in at any point and going to run through. We'll start off with an intro that Tracy helped work on last year that we used for our City Edition uniforms. It was the first all animated intro
in the NBA.
Yeah. So Tracy will give you some background. I'll show it to you, and then we can kind of run through it. So hit the lights.
Team call, so it's go time. Had to put the games down, gotta go shine. Yeah, born ready, you can see it in my face. Sacktown, number 5 on my chest all day. AY go, I'ma rep my team. You wouldn't understand, it's a blue and red thing. Running up the skull, no cap. Cause I'm like Harry Giles with the thunderclap. Getting to it fast, like D. Aaron. Buddy Hill, take a shot, no it's going in. Scoring up, bad knee, jumping out the gym. That blue and red Sacktown gon' represent. Okay, moving through the alley, you to Cali Stein. The whole team got the call, we gon' fall in line. And if one come together, then we all will. They know it's beef every time they hear the cowbells. Yeah, I rep my city, I'm a Sacktown king. Know who wear the crown, yeah, Sacktown Kings. Do it for the team, we some Sacktown Kings. We don't back down, cause this is Sacktown.
Run it back. All right. So Tracy, you want to take them through kind of from the ideation to how it was created?
So we wanted to do, obviously we have different intros for every uniform we do. So our black uniform, we have intro. Our purple, we have an intro. White, City Edition, Classic Edition, it's all different intros. So for this one, we wanted to do something different that's like really never been done. So from the ideation process, finding different animators, different people, we kind of saw, the guy that did this video actually did Childish Gambino, I gotta call him. Childish Gambino's, what is it called? Summer?
Feels Like Summer.
Music video. And we were like, oh, he looks pretty great. So reaching out to him, getting prices down, seeing timelines, scheduling everything, phone calls, all that. It took months to get this together, but it turned out really great. And actually the guy that sings it is a local Sacramento artist who we just happened to find because he sent us something. Mm-hmm. And I randomly, and then I don't know if y'all know Scott Freshour, but he does the emceeing in the arena if you've ever been to a Kings game.
He's the guy who yells and pumps up the crowd.
the fourth quarter pump-ups and all throughout the game. He sent this to me and said, I don't know why he sent it to me, but you guys might like it. And we just no one knew we were doing this, so we just happened to be doing this. And I was like, oh, he'd probably be perfect. So he brought him in, had him do this, matched up with the graphics and the animation, and then it came to life. So it's amazing seeing something that started so small actually get made. And we actually won an Addy Award for this intro right here.
Yeah. So before we move on to the next one, did anyone have any questions about this for Tracy or how it was made, anything like that?
How was it made? Did someone draw them by hand?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Actually, someone drew the initial, what do they call them? Storyboards by hand, but it was all graphically by a computer. Yes.
What programs did you use?
So I didn't make this at all. So I don't know what programs they used.
That's a great question because
that is a great question.
But it was kind of, since it was a collaboration effort, Tracy just helped a lot with making sure everything went right with the player inclusion, kind of what the graphics were going to be,
and what they look like. Make sure all the tattoos that the players have are tattoos on here. Making sure their face looked like, when we first got Buddy at first, he was like this big, and I was like, we got to calm that down. We get it, but just different things like that to make sure that they accurately represented our squad.
Were the players, did they have to kind of approve their image?
Yes, they did. So we showed all the players first, and they would say, no, I don't want this, or I want this, and then we changed it to how they liked it, yeah.
Like, do you know how long it took just for the editing process for them?
Yeah, we started this, it had to be August or September,
Yeah.
and it didn't come, and it finished like a week before it was supposed to set to come out in
Which
November.
Was, yeah, November, yeah. So it took quite
Like
a
about
few
3
months.
months, yeah.
And a lot of that's like the back and forth too with, like Tracy said, like approval and just making sure all the details are right and everything. So it takes a while outside of just the actual like animation and everything.
Yeah.
By the way, we have mini balls to throw out, so anyone who asks a question, I'm just gonna make this easy and toss you these mini balls. There you go.
Sorry, I was trying to help.
I want a phone.
So some encouragement to ask a question. I'll just have these. I'll try not to hit anyone with these, but
You in the back?
Do you guys also make like the intro for the New Jerseys?
Yes, we did. Well,
Well, we
not me.
didn't.
We didn't.
the King,
The
like,
King, people in the King, our
guys
teams
did.
in the Kings organization made that. Actually, didn't Devon? No, who did the classic intro? Devon updated it, but I don't know
Yeah.
who originally did the classic
I know.
intro.
Dang. And the thing is, like, a lot of that stuff that we like show for the intro, sometimes it's hard for us to share it on our social media channels because if we use copyrighted music, we can't upload it on here.
Yeah.
So I wish we could show you the classic one, but we have the home opener intro that we could show you too. Let's start over here. We'll work our way around.
Like just intro videos in general. I think that's just kind of been a thing around the league for a long time. So you always have intro videos. It's just how do you set yourself apart? Because a lot of times when we go on the road or we have this thing called Clip Pro where you can see the other like arena, their intros, it kind of all looks the same. So we wanted something where it could look
Unique,
different,
yeah.
unique, yeah.
Yeah, and just something to get the fans fired up. Get the catch. Nice.
Are you gonna make another one for the next 2019 2020 year?
Yes, so we actually have a new intro coming up for a new jersey that we're debuting
On the
later
30th.
this month.
I think
right?
on the 30th,
Yeah,
yeah.
on the 30th. So that'll be coming out soon, and then we make new ones, like Tracy said, for basically every uniform.
Yeah.
And we update them throughout the year if there's like a great play and we want to put in there, things like that. So it's just always kind of growing and changing.
So in the video, like, how did you decide, like, I know, like, Hughes had, like, the car and, like, Willie Clarkson was, like, painting, so, like, did you ask them, like, what part you, like, to focus on, like, to, like, make them?
Well, we know that they like certain things already. Like Coast is big, and when he was here on his Nissan 350Z, and Willie loves to paint and stuff like that. So we just did stuff that they'd already be doing and highlighting like their talents outside of basketball to then meeting at the arena.
Oh.
I noticed that in the beginning one was playing video games.
De'Aaron
Yeah,
Fox,
De'Aaron
he
Fox.
loves
Yeah.
video games.
Loves
Sounds
them.
like my brother.
Yeah, he brings his video game system with him on road trips too. So
Yeah,
he loves
always.
video
He's
games.
Always
yeah.
playing, yeah.
Sounds like my brother.
Was it easy just to do it all animation?
I wouldn't say if it was easy or hard.
I think
But
it's definitely just like different. I think. I
Yeah.
mean, we weren't the ones doing the animation, but I think animation's like a world where you can basically do it whatever you want. You can draw things however you want. So it's easier to be more imaginative with like
Yeah.
the tower bridge and like things like that, and so you don't have to like shoot it yourself on a camera. But I think it was like a little more difficult in the process of like making sure everything was how we wanted it to look. Yeah. Go up front here.
What gave you the inspiration to like make it an animation if they just make it like regular people?
So when they first brought up this idea, I don't think I was a part of what made them do this or not. But like you said, like Sacramento Kings do a lot of things. We like to be like a turning point in the organization. We like to be the first at doing things, trying new things. So I think that's where it came from.
So I actually wanted to come back to your jobs, social media producers, because that's kind of a new job for my generation. And so, what does your job look like? How did you get into that? Because I feel like this is a really kind of a newer career.
Yeah.
What is your day look like?
I always say I got lucky. So I'm from Maryland, and I was living in New York and working in television, and then I happened to get a LinkedIn message. LinkedIn is very important. That's how I've gotten all my jobs, I promise you. I happened to get a LinkedIn message about a job out here, but it was for a production manager. I took it, and I was a production manager for a year, and then some things kind of happened and it shifted, and I ended up being able to do social media, and that's kind of how I got here. I would say like a day-to-day though, it's literally different every single day. Like yesterday I was editing a video, making engagement image on Photoshop, and then I did the Kings game. I did social for the Kings game that night, and the Stockton Kings game in the morning. So it's just different things that you're doing every single day, and not one day. It could be like a player shoot. It could be you're going on the road with the team, or sometimes you are just like in the office, be able to actually write blogs for Kings.com.
Yeah.
Like it's different every single day.
Yeah, like Tracy said, it's a lot of it's being fortunate. It's a growing industry. It's one that's kind of tough to break into at times. But for me, I'm from Elk Grove, so I grew up a Kings fan, always loved the Kings, and I went to school initially as a film major because I thought I wanted to do film and like production and things like that, but I shifted that into journalism. I really had a passion for writing, and with journalism, I learned a lot about multimedia and doing like stuff I did like to do, like edit videos and podcasts and things like that. And then from there, I got a break. I got an internship with the Kings and kind of just worked my way from that to like a part-time position to a full-time role that I'm in now. So things just kind of, doors opened up for me along the way. So it was a lot about being fortunate. But, you know, like Tracy said, our day-to-day is very different every day. It's like, I know a lot of people say that about their jobs, but it's like, you truly sometimes don't know what you're walking into, but in a good way. It's almost always like a fun thing that you're walking into, not like blindsided by something awful. So, yeah.
Also, I would say, because like he said, he majored in journalism. I majored in government and politics, and I've never worked in that. So, and I just enjoyed it because I like the writing, I like the critical thinking, and I'm still, my first job was at Showtime, and then I work here. So really, when they say you can major in whatever you want and still be in the career you want, it's pretty much true.
All right, I'll show you this next intro video, and then we can do another round of questions. If I can get out, there we go. So this next one we have was for the beginning of this year, and like I said, we worked with Wale on this, so this one we used a lot too of like the motion graphics and things like that, those kind of effects. So this is what we played before our first game at home.
I told him, ain't no black hero, just rap that act weird if I got the ghetto. I'm on that green, it took time, now I'm Gordon Gecko, I took the green to make profit. See, the people don't want us to prosper. Too much friends, too much ends, too much gossip. Robert Williams and William Roberts was both far. When they was in there, they was in my prayers and in my bars. Party walk to a bag, but I ain't there cross. A dog sorta, a King Sean, B. Aaron Fox. Here we go!
Sacramento tonight.
Okay, boys, really DCR, EVM, double M, respect this little thing of ours. What's up? Sacramento boy is on come. Party walking to that bag, bring the whole bunch.
Yeah, so that one was a little different, obviously not animated, but kind of cool, just integrating some animation aspects to it with the motion graphics and the effects you saw, kind of the black and white, using a lot of purple in there too.
We had our team do the video first. She then put all the motion graphics on it. Our team has to go through thousands of like clips. Frames and clips to find plays to put in here.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
How many people do you have on your team working on these videos?
Ooh, so our video editor, motion graphics team would be, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I'm just looking into the office. 4.
Because 4 in that room. Brad, Paige.
Yeah, 5, 6, like 6, and then they have an intern as well, so 7 basically, which sounds like a lot, but with the amount of
because they just don't do intros, they do every single video, like almost.
That's, you know, they help out if we're doing like community events, if we're doing promotions with like ticket sales, things. They have a ton of requests that go into this, so you know, it's a big testament to how talented they are and how hard they work that they're able to produce great things like this, while also juggling about 50 different
and
projects.
they shoot every single game too. So
So I have 2 questions. One, are your offices located at the arena?
We are in the hotel right next to the arena. So the Sawyer Hotel, we have that 4th floor, which is nice because it's like right there.
I would say it's kind of connected. You can like go
Yeah,
down.
there's kind of like an underground parking garage tunnel that's like connected to the arena.
Yeah.
So.
And then the other one was, but for like animations and films, do you outsource that to production companies or is it all in-house?
For the animation we did, just because that one was a pretty big production of it for a full intro. But a lot of almost all of our stuff's in-house, where we have a lot of people who like can edit videos, and Paige, our motion graphics designer, can do a lot of that cool stuff. So almost all of it is in-house, but for things that like bigger ideas where we don't necessarily have the manpower or the wherewithal to do it ourselves, we can outsource it and work with people, yeah. Other questions? We got some more examples to show you, so it's okay if you don't have anything. So we showed you some of like our intros and things like the bigger projects that we do. More day-to-day stuff that we do is kind of more fun and I'd say like low quality, but more on purpose for like a lot of the memes that you guys see that we post on Instagram. So like this is something that I did where it's like simple stuff where I'm literally just like tracking our logo on a clip from Barney that we used when we played the Toronto Raptors because they're a dinosaur like Barney.
All right.
So this was after we lost the game. So this is us kind of making fun of ourselves for being bad, but playfully, so we're not really trying to like hurt the feelings of anyone on the team or even like our fans. We're just kind of like having fun with it kind of thing, and that's kind of become our strategy too with these losses. So the more day-to-day stuff like this where it's like something simple where I'm literally just kind of putting a logo in there and like tracking them, things like that is something that's become a big part of what I do in terms of like making a lot of memes and things like that. So that's kind of the lower end of the spectrum of like production in terms of things like that. But the kind of unpolished like appearance of it, I think, is what fans kind of like, especially in like memes and stuff like that for being fun and all that stuff. But you know, even this like skill took a little bit to learn because I didn't really know how to like track things, and I'm still not perfect at it. It's still something I'm growing in, where this is just kind of something I do in Adobe Premiere, and I'm still learning After Effects and how to use that a lot. It would help be more efficient and just be better, but it's, again, just kind of a learning process.
After you posted something with, you know, comments and everything else, does the team have an active involvement with that as well?
I think it depends. Like, in terms of like engagement, we notice obviously when we win, people are happy, they're more likely to engage, comment, have fun. So that's why it's like tricky in a loss like this, posting a video like this. We kind of have like a baseline for what we'd expect in terms of like how many views did this get, how many likes, how many comments, things like that. So I think it just kind of depends, and that's the tricky part about being in social media is a lot of times how content performs can be hinged to the team's performance. But since the Kings have been not in the playoffs for a long time, we've kind of developed like a strategy around like, okay, even if we're losing and we're doing bad, you know, how can we still have fun and make things that people want to engage with and not just kind of feel sorry for ourselves and move on and that kind of thing. So, I mean, it's changed a little bit more so in the past year. We did pretty well. We had a good season. There's some hope and optimism. And so fans are kind of putting more expectations. So again, we kind of have to shift and evolve how we treat these because like early in the season after our loss to the Charlotte Hornets, fans were very upset about us like posting a meme, and you know they were really mad. So I tried not to read the comments because people are wild on the internet sometimes. But stuff like that is, you know, that's where we have to kind of meet up as a team and like talk things through and be like, how do we shift this so it's not so much negativity around, you know, the team itself. Like if they want to be negative towards us, that's one thing, but we try to be good representatives of the team, make sure that the team feels like we're not being too harsh on them and that kind of thing, yeah.
Like with that video right there, Barney's friend is wearing the Kings logo.
Yeah.
Do the actual players like the fact that it's their team being represented by Barney's friend?
That's a really good question because sometimes, in my experience, more so on the road, because during like home games, we don't really see the players too much after a game unless we're like in the locker room, and even then, there's not too much interaction. But sometimes after a game on the road, we'd be on the same bus as some of the players, so would offer up like feedback, be like, yo, that was funny, things like that. But in this case, they often don't really tell us one way or another if they feel like they don't like it. I think if they don't like it, they probably just don't interact with it. But they also, most of the guys who have been here for a few years know that there's kind of how things work, and it's not really a slight at them. And we do our best to highlight them as players, and it's more just like, from a fan perspective, be like, oh, I kind of let down that the team as a whole didn't win type of thing. So we try to keep it separate from, insulting like our own players, because we want them to look good, and we want them to play well too.
You do this if they win the game?
Yes. So oh man, I wish we would have won that Lakers game last night, because we had some great ideas.
We had some great content coming.
And we still were able to post a lot of like fun stuff from like a win. So like this one is from our most recent win against the Portland Trail Blazers. It's the original version of Sonic, so I don't know if you guys saw that trailer a few months ago. And then we used the current version of Sonic to represent how well we played the second time around, and we kind of fixed it type of thing. So after wins, it's a lot more fun, because we can, one, like play ourselves up, or two, kind of be mean to an extent to other teams. This isn't really the case, and it really depends on our opponent. But if we beat the Suns on Tuesday, stay tuned, because we might have some really fun stuff.
Was it the Chucky one? No, we're saving that.
No, yeah,
we're saving that.
We have one. What was it going to be? I have it in my notes. Let me see. We have extensive meetings about what memes we're going to use.
Look, memes for today. So before every game, we have like a game overview meeting where we'll go over what memes do we want to do today. And we have a meme team group where when we see them, we just throw them in there.
It was going to be, let me pull up our Slack.
Our meme team group.
We have like a whole, like, our communication channel on Slack where we kind of put in ideas that we see throughout the day. So we have like, I have to scroll down for this one. So
You guys do a lot of research on social media.
Definitely.
Yeah, like it's one of the jobs where I can be on Twitter all day and it's completely fine.
Meme research is a surprisingly big part of the job, where I'm just like kind of combing through a lot of different websites, and we get a lot of our like inspiration for memes from like other accounts and what other people are doing, even outside of like basketball or sports, because a lot of times we don't want to really like mirror what other teams are doing. Oh man, we gotta go way back. So like, where did it go?
Oh, right there.
So like we had, I feel like it's on my desktop. I could just show you. We had this one of a girl in a Lakers jersey, who was going down some stairs. Why can I not find it? Oh, here we go. So this was going to be kind of our idea for if we beat them. And so since Laker fans are always angry at us and commenting on our posts, that was going to be what we said about them. And, we also had, like, I don't know if you saw that photo of LeBron James and, like, the big crowd of people with their hands around him, too. We were going to kind of do that for one of our players, which would have been more cool than, like, funny. But it would have been awesome to share in a win. But unfortunately, the ball didn't bounce our way, is the most democratic way to say it. But, yeah, after a win, it's a lot more fun, and we get to kind of poke fun at a lot of teams, especially if it's the Lakers. Yeah.
Do you mainly use Adobe Premiere?
Yes, and that took some transition, because for a lot of years I used Final Cut, and I was always very familiar with that. But slowly I got acclimated into Premiere, and that's kind of the standard one that almost everyone uses, yeah.
Before you became on the team, did you ever wish you could be on the team?
Like an actual basketball player?
Yeah.
I knew from an early age I was not cut out to play basketball professionally. So luckily that gave me more time to plan out my career. I knew from the early days of the playground this is not going to be a profession for me. So luckily social media was invented, and it gave me a way to be in the. I like to tell people I'm in the NBA anyway, which technically I am. That's where the checks come from. The NBA, so. Go ahead.
When you posting about probably like the Lakers or something like that, who you kind of go at because of the rival, do they ever respond on their pages, or do they just no?
The funny thing is they don't, and we're scared and excited for the day that they do, because the way like different teams kind of run their social medias differently. So like they're very like buttoned up, like we're a world-class organization, like we don't have to stoop to memes and things like that, which, you know, that's how they do it. But one day they're gonna break out that Robert Horry gif of the game winner that everyone uses, all the Lakers fans use anyway. But we've been poking at them for so long that we hope one day they just clap back at us eventually, and it'll be fun, but it'll also be kind of demoralizing. But one day.
Have there been like memes that you kind of wish you never put on?
Wow, that's a deep question. I think more so just like when they don't perform well, like people don't really like get it, or it's just people are in a bad mood because we lost. I guess the one against the Hornets, maybe I wish we didn't put out just because there was just so much negative reaction, and I care about that more than like, you know, how it performs, like the sentiment around like if people like it, if people are having fun. I think that's more important than like, oh, this just didn't get the number of likes or comments that I wanted. So I wouldn't say there's like any that I regret, just because a lot of times too, it's not just me or Tracy. Like there's a lot of people involved in the process of like coming up with ideas and making it and making sure it's funny and good. So for the most part, no regrets on the memes yet.
And we still have more to show.
Yeah.
I don't know if we may run out of time.
What else do we have? So like this one kind of, oh man, was this one, okay, maybe this one I regret a little bit because it backfired, because we were up like 20 plus points against the Suns last season, and we put out a meme at halftime. The game had not even ended. We were saving this for the end of the game, but we're like, we're winning now, let's put it out. The Suns came back and won.
I was at the Sun. I was physically in Phoenix at this game.
So,
it hurt to watch in person.
So this one backfired in a big way because it just aged so poorly. But it was still fun nonetheless, and it's kind of begun a budding rivalry with the Suns, who talk a lot of trash to us on social media, which we like. We like having a back and forth because a lot of times we make fun of teams. They don't say it's no fun when you're trying to banter with people. So that one, maybe I regret a little bit. This is a good example of something one of our interns actually did, who we missed him because he was amazingly talented with motion graphics, and did stuff that like none of us could do, so loading. So like this is something like an intern did for us. So it just shows you that like regardless of what level you're at, or like
or the
perceived levels.
I forgot about that.
I'll show them that too. Yeah. Anyone can contribute like great ideas like this. Killed it. People loved it. It got some pickup nationally, and you know, doing stuff like this is something I would aspire to be able to do like down the line, and he's already able to do that. And he hasn't even finished college yet.
He tracked all 30 teams. That's crazy.
And he kind of tried to show us how to do it, and I still didn't get a full grasp of it. But,
I failed miserably.
But yeah, this is just a great example of like an idea that we kind of had, we brought to him, and he brought it to life. So it was really cool to see that, because even when I was an intern, I couldn't dream of doing anything like this cool even. So yeah, it was really fun to see. And then I'll pull up the other. He had another one too for World Emoji Day, which was, if you've seen on your iPhones, you can kind of use the animojis. Okay, right here. So he used a very popular like clip from De'Aaron Fox.
With 1 million views, our intern did this.
This was one of our, for a while, this was our most viewed video on Instagram of all time. Calling for the foul there. So like our intern literally got a phone and did all the facial things on Animoji by himself and put that together. And that was like back to back with the Mario video. So he was on a hot streak with these two. But for a while that was our most viewed Instagram video. I think it only recently got surpassed by something. But it just goes to show you that like it's a very collaborative effort, and you know, as much as I want to be the chief meme officer, I can't always take credit for like ideas, because a lot of times I'm just putting things together that Tracy thought of, that our other teammates thought of, Jordan or Jason or anyone. So it's a lot of collaboration, and that's kind of one of my favorite things about being with the Kings is everyone always brings great ideas to the table, and we work well together. You want to show them some of the Stockton stuff?
Okay.
Another part of what Tracy and I do, we kind of, both of us, we do primarily with the Kings, but we also have different like teams that we have under the Kings umbrella. So one of them is Stockton Kings, which is our G League team. This is their second year in Stockton. Tracy's become the primary person behind that operation, and she even won an award last year for most engaging content in the G League, which was a big deal. So, round of applause for
Oh
Tracy.
God, no! Please no.
Because that's awards are nice and everything, but getting recognition for our hard work, and a lot of times like G League stuff kind of feels secondhand because it's a G League, it doesn't get as much attention as the Kings, but Tracy puts in a lot of hard work on this side. So we have some examples from here.
So I try to, like Kyle just said, I try to make the G League something different, like have people care about them and come up with funny content, because unlike Kings where people like De'Aaron and Buddy and everyone knows who they are, no one knows who these guys are. A lot of people don't care about them, honestly, unless there's someone main like Kyle guys. So it was the first day of the G League season. So in their media day, I had them fill out this paper, and I photoshopped these into fake Polaroids, but I had them autograph it and stuff, and I just photoshopped their autograph and stuff on here just to show like Kyle Guy wants to be an actor if he wasn't playing basketball. He's from Indianapolis. He's confident in his game. This is our other two-way, Daquan Jeffries, and just people that you maybe wouldn't. He's from Stockton, local kid. People may know Cody because Cody's around a lot. I don't know if people know Cody Demps, but he went to Sacramento State and stuff like that. Also, so this was a video, I think, that won me that award because a lot of people at the NBA G League office really like this. So on media day, I had them do fake partnerships. So I got asparagus and I got non-lactose milk, and I mixed it together, and I said, because Stockton is known for asparagus, I said, we have a partnership. It's called asparagus milk. You have to do this. You have to drink it and do this, drink it and do this partnership. So they all did it. So I'll just show you the results.
I have to drink this.
You have to take a big gulp. Oh, and I told him there was crickets.
You
in
gotta
it
take
too.
a good gulp, or it's just like a little.
No, you gotta like.
Really? I don't think you being for real, man.
They added the crickets for extra protein.
There's what?
Crickets for added protein.
She said crickets. I'm not drinking that.
When I need to refuel after a game, there's nothing better than a cold glass of asparagus milk.
It goes down smooth, and the milk comes in 3 flavors.
Butter, baked basil, asparagus milk.
Creamy garlic cheese asparagus milk.
And the all-new chocolate agave asparagus milk.
Get your greens and your gains with asparagus milk.
Mmm, delicious.
Ooh. That was horrible.
That was terrible.
I think I tasted cricket for real.
I have to drink this.
So this is something that Tracy.
So I
actually
edited this video. So this is my editing skill. This is my lowly editing skill. So I edited that video, and there was no crickets in it, but I make sure the asparagus was super crunchy, so it felt like crickets. And I eventually told them it was fake.
Well, the milk was very real.
The milk was real.
But there was no actual.
And then, so since people, I wanted to show this one because since people don't really know our players, but Kyle Guy's super popular, just have like more pieces on him to get better engagement and better content. So on this year's media day, I just had him answer like the web's most searched questions about him. Some we had to make up. My friend Kyle here helped me Photoshop some questions onto the Google paper, but just show you this.
Someone Googled that? What's up, guys? I'm Kyle Guy, and I'm going to read what's been most Googled about me. Is Kyle Guy in 2K20? I think I am now. I don't think I was. Is Kyle Guy married? Yes, I am. What position does Kyle Guy play? I mean, I'm a guard. Who is Kyle Guy playing for? Currently with Stockton Kings. How old am I? I'm 22. What numbers? Nope. What shoes does Kyle Guy wear? I wear more than one pair of shoes, but right now I'm wearing Kobe's. Is Kyle Guy clutch? Yes, I like to think so. Where is Kyle Guy from? From Indianapolis, Indiana. What does Kyle Guy like to eat? Someone Google that. Does Kyle Guy have a nickname? No, I don't. Just Kyle. Oh, Bambi. My friends call me Bambi.
The chances of doing a fake partnership with the Sacramento Kings?
We've thought about it. We kind of actually borrowed this idea from Kingsguard, which is our NBA 2K League team. And so I think eventually, as time passes and it's a little more distance, we could do it with the Kings too. But since it's kind of just like a recycled idea, we try to keep things fresh and innovative. So.
And then I just have one more just to show you the difference. Does anyone here like candy corn or black licorice? Oh my God, y'all will, oh my God.
Wait, I get liking candy corn. Does anyone like black licorice?
Oh my God, okay.
Yeah, see, that's its own.
So at Media Day, I had them try candy corn and black licorice to see which ones they like. Judging by his face, he didn't like any.
So this is this year's Media Day?
Yeah, this is this year's.
Oh, so you want to show them? It didn't load?
Hold up, let me refresh.
This is the struggle we fight every day sometimes in
Yeah,
the arena.
getting it to
The internet, sometimes it fails you.
I cannot believe this amount of people in this room like
Candy corn.
You don't like candy corn? Candy corn is fire.
candy corn or black licorice.
Black licorice.
Black licorice is disgusting.
And candy corn is not.
It's less disgusting.
Candy corn is delicious.
I'm about to say,
Candy corn. It's disgusting.
it's regular candy corn, right?
And you ate that many? He said he hated it and he ate like 5, 6 pieces. You like candy corn?
No, but I hate black licorice,
Okay.
as I think most normal human beings do. It's gross. Yeah, thank you. Ugh.
So none of them really, well, that one guy, Marcus, he loved candy
Perez,
corn.
yeah.
He said it was fire.
He's all about it.
So like videos like this are like all 3 of those, I edited those videos. So that's, you can see what intro videos look like and what someone who doesn't really know how to edit videos
Right,
look
and
like.
since our content team is usually so flooded with the bigger
Yeah.
projects and things like that, where we can help out, we try to help out where we can in editing smaller stuff.
Yeah.
And we've taken on a little bit more of that role too, and just
Yeah.
to kind of expand our skill set.
But videos like that is fine for Instagram. Like, I wouldn't play this. Well, that could kind of be played in arena.
Yeah.
But like, for an intro or something huge, I wouldn't edit this. But this is fine for like Instagram and stuff. Fans really like that kind of thing, engaging.
I think you're actually pretty good at editing.
Oh,
considering the
thank
fact
you.
that I don't know how.
Thank you. You know, I appreciate that. I wish more of my teammates thought that of
Tracy
me.
doesn't give herself enough credit, but she's gotten good at being able to produce these.
Yeah,
videos.
last year, well, when I first, like I told you, I was a production manager, I didn't know how to use Premiere at all probably a year ago. I didn't use anything. I always had to ask other people to edit small videos for me, but I used what's that thing called, Linda or something? I took like a Premiere class. I practiced fake videos, editing Photoshop stuff, and just looking at tutorials on YouTube, and then I can do this.
And it looks like we're wrapping up on time shortly here, so we'll do a couple more questions.
Oh, sorry. I just saw, actually one of my first videos I saw on Stockton Kings was the Bill Walton one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I did. Oh, I talked to him. I got that video. That was,
He was at the home opener.
He was at our home opener for Luke. So because I do Sacramento Kings and Stockton Kings,
Tracy was
I'm
at the
able.
game.
I was at the game already, obviously. So I was able. I asked Joel, who was our main PR person. I said, "Can I go up to Bill and ask him to do?" And I just asked him for a shout out for Stockton. He went above and beyond. He did awesome.
Typical Bill Walton fashion.
Typical Bill.
He's great.
Yeah, he
He's
went
great.
above and beyond.
I edit and I animate on my phone.
Wow.
On your that's what I just said. I need to learn how to do that.
Yeah.
I
I
literally
mean,
said
and the earlier you start, the better, because a lot of this stuff is learned over a lot of time. So the more you practice and the better you get at it. Definitely starting young is great. Even on your phone where it's like easy to access to. Yeah.
So like all together, since you guys been working, what's your favorite part? Like, what's your favorite part?
This is my favorite part. I would say I love going to the games. I would say road games, but I love the home games because I just like the familiarity. I like Fresh is like his pump ups. I like that everyone's cheering for the Kings. I like that. I think the games are my favorite.
I think for me, it's working together with a lot of talented people to do cool
See,
stuff.
he gave a much better answer than me. You see that?
Being at the games is fun too, but I like that we have so many talented people and like seeing them do stuff that other people appreciate and seeing their work like spotlighted or recognized is always awesome. And of course, making people laugh with memes is always cool. Like sometimes I'll go in the comments and gas myself up a little bit and like give this guy a raise, and I'm like liking it from the. I don't know. Go ahead.
If you could choose, would you rather be like, if you could choose, would you rather stay on this team or go on the actual Sacramento Kings team?
Like be a basketball player? I think the pay is a little bit better. Oh man, those practice, I'd be gassed by like the first practice. So I like what I do. I get to be a part of the team in a different way. So I'd stay here.
So on like the road trips, do you guys get to go to the games like the season?
Yeah, so that's one of the fun parts about being on the road is we fly with the team on the charter plane. We stay at fancy hotels, which is nice, and getting to see different cities is cool too. But also on the road, we try to do different stuff with the guys and get more fun content that maybe we wouldn't get at home. We have a little more access to them because we're all kind of in the same place. Yeah.